We've lost contact with Temporal Fleet Command. No response to hails. Nothing. If the Envoy's Temporal Liberation Front is behind this, we're in trouble. We need to get to New Kittimer and assess the situation. Be ready for anything. There's no telling what could be waiting for us there. Not yet. They haven't fully occupied the sector or the station by the look of things, but we need to move fast. They've shut down the temporal operations relay, so we're on our own. We won't be able to contact our ships in the time stream without it. Once we get the ops relay online again, we'll be able to call in reinforcements and secure the sector. Let's make a surgical strike before they can reinforce their positions. I agree. They must know we're here. We fought our way in. Is this a trap? Possibly, but not one of my making. It's simple. The envoy and his forces need to be stopped right here, right now. Trust me or not, but we need to complete our mission here. There should be a command-level access console in what used to be the main assembly hall. From there, we can get the ops relay back in business. Let's try this door. We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall. Enemy reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads. Let's try one of the consoles for the main doors over there. Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
Hold your fire. I'd like a word with our guest. You have come so far, done so very much. Time and again, you devastated worlds and civilizations, all in the name of your proper timeline. Today, at Procyon 5, your reign of terror will end. We will be free! You know Krog, of course, and Boretus. But there is one more player to meet before the end. Come in, my dear. Join us.
Don't mind if I do. You're probably wondering why I'm here. Funny story. When Archer, our Archer, found the Defiant back in the 22nd century, there was a message in her computer. For my eyes only. It took a while to get to me, but it was worth the wait. It was from our gracious host, telling me that the Defiant wasn't an accident, but his gift. The gift of Empire, and an invitation to more. Seems only fair to repay such generosity with a gift of my own. Enjoy. The Terran Empire stands with you, Envoy.
Ha! Welcome, Admiral. And thank you for the fine gift.
Noi! It's you.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, old friend. Your alliance is lost, and your life is almost at an end. Our destiny awaits us at Procyon 5, my allies. Let us depart.
No. Today, Azure will be avenged by my hand.
You're not the only one seeking justice today, Vorgon.
As you wish. Make them suffer.
did a number on poor Krog and Baradas. I have to say, I'm more than a little impressed. Between you and me, I think the Vorgons are upset with you. Enjoy!
Sorry for the delay. Let's deal with these terrorists.
Bringing friends, are you? Well, comms, hail the Nagul fleet! Their deadly nemesis is here.
Command, the USS Tempest is at your disposal.
Warning. Under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Oh, in a word, ouch. You wiped those poor fools out with almost Terran efficiency. Aren't you supposed to be from the good universe? Oh well. Perhaps the Krenim will get the job done.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
We saw the temporal beacon. Came as soon as we could.
You're slaughtering all my freaking fighters, killer. Comms, call our fleet. Now.
Walker here. These are all the ships we could spare. Let's do this. All ships hold. There are too many of them.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Enough, Lita. Our battle is at Procyon 5, not here. All ships, set course. Now.
Ta-ta! Until next time.
Sorry we didn't get here sooner. How bad was it? I'm sorry, he was a good man. The war was taking a heavy toll on him, particularly the Battle of Procyon 5. The enemy keeps attacking us there, and they're getting stronger each time. Each Alliance victory has come with a higher price, for Daniels especially. Yes, he was a crucial figure in the battle, at the heart of it every time, barely surviving in some cases. And now, he's gone. We might not be able to win it without him.
The loss of Daniels is a blow to us all. We certainly could use his counsel now. Noy's treachery is taking a bloody toll. I should have seen it coming, prepared for it. For now, we must forge onward. The arrival of Admiral Lita's fleet could tip the scales in Noy's favor. Permanently. Prepare yourself, your crew, and your ship. We need you at Procyon 5 as soon as you're ready. Noi and his allies have engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century. Your work at New Khitomer allowed us to summon our ships to the battle, but they may not arrive in time. The combined power of the enemy fleet may be more than we can handle. Join the Alliance fleet as soon as you can. We must face the enemy and we must win, or all of history will be lost. Time is short, my friends, so I'll make this quick. The battle is not going well for us. We have already lost Daniels. We're outnumbered and outgunned. Our plan relies on the Tox Utat. With it, we can destabilize the Expanse and force the Sphere Builders to withdraw. There's only one ship with the power to use the Tox Utat effectively. The Enterprise. She must survive at all costs. Today we're fighting for the past, present, and future. So fight hard, and fight well. Dismissed. We're more than just the cavalry. We have the means to put an end to this whole conflict. The Tax Utat. All ships. This is Chekhov. Protect the Enterprise at all costs. We must get the Tax Utat to the Enterprise. Here they come!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All ships, defend the Enterprise at all costs. Ships on intercept course. Weapons hot.
Target shields have failed.
Got your back!
Keep going. We must reach the Enterprise. We're almost there. Terran ships ahead. They're trying to intercept us.
Hull integrity below 75%.
You're a little late to the party. Too late, in fact. Terran forces, this is the Admiral. Give them no quarter. Onward to victory. For the Empire!
Warning, ship is under attack. Core shield failing.
Mayday! Mayday! On course about to breach!
Oregon ships inbound. They're lacking weapons. All ships, defend the Enterprise at all costs. Terran ships are attacking the Enterprise.
Target shields have failed.
Command, we're moving to defend Enterprise.
Leading boarding parties on Enterprise. Multiple decks. All ships, defend the Enterprise at all costs.
Engaging hostiles, Command. Weapons hot!
Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed.
We've done it. Find a suitable location and I will beam down with you. Behind us!
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Yes, let me contact command on this. Wait! My transponder's missing.
Did someone call for a miracle worker then?
Scotty?
That would be this wee temporal beacon. Once activated, it brought me here. Somehow.
Bullshit mo...
I've been holding onto that beacon for many a year, waiting for a signal. Better late than never, I suppose. Where and when are we, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, aye. Judging by the sounds of things, I'd say we're the kind of trouble the Enterprise is getting into regularly. Am I right? Well, we better get to it then. Wouldn't want to let a fine lady like this down, would we? Quite the ship, this Enterprise.
Wait until you see her on the outside.
Are we at some sort of nebula?
Verse. And if we don't stop it, we're all done for. More borders! All right, we need to integrate the Tox Utat into the primary power network of the Enterprise. Scotty, I could use a hand here.
Oh, I think I'll manage. We'll get this gadget of yours hooked up in no time.
All right, we need to reconfigure these consoles to work the Tox Utat. Incoming! Keep working, Scotty!
Psychic damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Keep your head down over there.
Consoles be aligned. I wrote this warp protocol. They're still using it.
We'll realign the consoles. Watch out for our friends from the Terran Empire. Behind you! These Terrans don't give up, do they? The same. So let's get this done quickly, Scott.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
Aye, let's deploy the core integration chamber and wrap this up.
Hopefully we won't get any more uninvited guests.
Oh, why'd you say that? We're bound to get some now.
Nice try, but you're done here. Oh, none of you look like the beg for mercy type, so let's just skip to your execution, shall we?
You are right, Scotty. Unfortunately.
Aye, let's deal with this angry lass and her band of thugs.
Lass? Ooh, I like you. Take the Scotsman alive.
She fights like a Klingon.
The haggis is in the fire, for sure.
I might be getting too old for this.
I've had more than enough of this.
Terran forces, this is the
Nonsense.
Admiral. We're
just
leaving.
getting started, laddie.
Now!
Good luck with your fool's errand, Noy. You'll need it.
Nita's shot sent a power surge through the command relays. They're offline, but Scotty and I can get them running again. We just need the time. Losing the Terran fleet won't make Noy happy. He'll send every ship he has at the Enterprise. You need to keep her safe while we finish the job here. Scotty and I need...
Where can we be of assistance, Command?
They're coming in from 3 o'clock.
We've got your back.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Got company.
USS Tempest is at your disposal.
The USS STO stands ready, Command.
We've got your back.
Target's shield has failed.
Mayday! Mayday! Our course about to breach!
Enemy forces headed for our position. Hold them off!
Integrity below 75. Target's shield has failed. Hull integrity below 50%.
More ships are attacking.
Target's shield has failed. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75. They're coming in from 9 o'clock.
For the glory!
Hull integrity below 75. Four shields failing. Target's shield has failed.
We've lost main tower. Shields collapsing. More of Noise forces have arrived. We're almost done. Mr. Sky needs just a little more time.
Target's shield has failed. Hull integrity below 50%.
Hold out for just a moment longer.
Structural integrity compromised. Repeat. Mayday! Mayday! Our course about to breach!
Rear shield failing. Floor shield failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
We're as ready as we'll ever be. Just give the word. It's working. The Toxtrotop is disrupting the expanse. There go the spear builders too. And good riddance.
This isn't over. I have all the time I need to find the path to victory.
He's going to run. He's done it many times before. Disable the Anorex if you can, and take Noi alive. He should answer for his crimes.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Thanks for the save. Following your lead.
Warning, ship is under attack.
We're still in the fight, thanks to you.
That
Sorry I couldn't greet you properly on the bridge. I'm afraid I had more pressing matters to tend to elsewhere. Rest assured, I'll be dealing with you and your thugs soon enough.
Enemy targets on center. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Enemy targets on center. Enemy targets on center.
I suppose this was inevitable. So be it. It's time. Time I put an end to this charade. And to you! And so it ends. Finish your bloody work, then. Send me to join Claudia in Oblivion, as you sent the Tutarians and so many others. Kill me if you had the stomach for it. This won't end with me. Others are out there watching. They see your tyranny and they'll rise up just as I did. Your time will come. Pity I won't be there to see it.
Sorry I'm late. Dead? I was, in a manner of speaking. Stopping Noi altered the timeline in a number of ways, including one where I lived.
Noi is done, but his allies are still out there. Any of them could try to take Procyon again, so we'll need to stay vigilant. And so, for now, this is goodbye.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Well, Scotty, let's get you back to the 24th century.
Do you mind a quick stop in the 23rd first? I'd like to see the Enterprise. Our Enterprise. One last time.
I think that can be arranged, old friend. 2 to beam up.
It's good to know they're out there. People who come through in the end. People like you. What you did today will remain secret. No parades, no celebrations. Still, there's comfort in knowing the timeline's secure. Take pride in that. On behalf of myself and the countless others you've saved today, thank you.
Well done. With your help, we were able to stop Noi and preserve the timeline. I am proud to have worked with you, my friend. Do svidaniya.
Talk to the Battle Masters to find out how you can best serve the Empire.
Qapla', what do you require?
Greetings. How fight with honor?
The Lucari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. While the ship is primitive, it shows great courage on their part. Such bravery in the face of the unknown is truly honorable. Of course, they may encounter hostile cultures in their travels. If we are with the Lucari, we can find honor defending them in battle, and demonstrate the benefits of an alliance with the Empire. Go now, and see if the Lucari have the strength to become worthy allies. Serve the Empire well.
Welcome to Gun. The Zinkethi...
Very little on this sector is known to us or our allies. We've recently established contact with the sector's most prominent inhabitants, the First Federation. They are somewhat enigmatic, but encouraging, especially where Tranya is concerned. Our first contact with another species came not from the Federation, but from this sector, Ferenginar, to be precise. While the Ferengi have not always been the best of neighbors, they have provided us with valuable data on this sector. For a price, of course.
Thank you. That insistent Ferengi has been trying to make me thank you. It's good to see you again, and under much better circumstances. You'll be happy to know that the decision to explore was somewhat controversial, however. Many Lukari were resistant to the notion. We settled this moon long ago, after we were forced to leave our dying homeworld of Kentar. It was a difficult journey. Still, the exploration initiative passed. Considering my experience, my people have chosen. Our ship is ready to go, and you are. For our maiden voyage, I've chosen a star that is... We've arrived on the outskirts of the system. There's a large field of rocky debris and asteroids. We're picking up various metals and crystalline formations. Should we approach one of the larger asteroids and take some more readings? Readings coming in now. Large quantities of silicate, hematite, hafnium, iridium. Crystalline structures appear to be the result of deposits created under a heavy impact. Perhaps this asteroid was part of a larger one that broke up in a collision. Sensors are picking up some movement on the far side of the asteroid. Not simple orbiting debris either. Cosmozoans! They're beautiful. Do you have any information about them? Intriguing. The Gekli communicate using radio waves and feed on dust particles and energy emissions. And, oh, it seems an adjustment of our EM band is in order. I don't like the idea of the Concordium becoming a Gekli food source. Adjusted our power systems. I'd like to gather more data on the Gekli before we move on. Any suggestions? An excellent idea. We'll be able to track their movements and learn more about their migratory patterns and feeding habits. We'll need to get close in order to attach the tags safely. Data's coming in from the Gekli. I'd like to expand the number of tagged subjects to optimize data collection. Let's get close enough to slip in with a pod and join them in their swimming. We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures. They're treating us like one of their own. They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves. That was incredible. What a singular experience. We've spotted a larger group of them in an area not too far from here. This looks like a feeding ground for several Gekli pods. Let's go have a look. There are signs that several Gekli pods frequent this area. There's a lot of dust and particulate matter, but we can't see how the asteroids are getting broken down. I think there's something we're not seeing on the visible spectrum. Your ship has a stronger deflector than ours. Can you emit a particle wave? We could use that to illuminate things that might be happening in different spectra. There's some kind of subspace shearing here. It's causing cosmic strings to snap off and break up the asteroids. That must be why the Gekli feed here. There's plenty of particulate matter for them to consume in the debris fields. I think we've collected some solid data here. We're ready to move on when you are. Sensors are reading a swarm of comets passing by this stellar body. They look to have an orbital period of about 173 of your standard years. I'd like to know if they came from outside of the system and were caught in its gravity, or if they originated here. Shall we take some scans? This comet is mostly ice and dust. There are indications that the cometary matter formed around a magnetic core. The other comets may be more interesting. Let's move to the other comets and study them closely. Sample shows signs of magnetic radioactive matter. This comet... Holding the comet let us get some detailed readings about its emissions. Based on the structure of its silicate crystals, it's been in a pattern. It picks up energy from its trip near the star, then loses that energy as it loops past the planets. It's like ice melting and refreezing, but it seems to lose a large quantity of energy all at once near here. I'm not sure why. The radioactivity should be steady. These comets seem to have a long orbit that coincides with the orbit of a Class A planet nearby. I'd like to launch a probe and see if the cometary movements have had any impact on the planet. Probe data received. Geothermal in nature. The planet is partially molten. A considerable amount of heat for its size. Nothing our shields can't handle, but I don't see any expeditions to its surface happening anytime soon. Curious. I'm picking up several large, moving sources of energy. Sensors indicate they're a life form of some kind. A cosmozoan, but not the Gekli. I'd like to study them if we can. No life forms detected planetside. Then again, it is rather warm down there. There they are. Magnificent, aren't they? The creatures are luminescent ovoids? Not sure how to describe them. They remind me of an aquatic life form native to Lucari Prime. There are little ones huddling close to the planet's atmosphere. They must use the heat and the planet's electrical discharges to survive. Interesting. These life forms were encountered by the USS Enterprise D on Deneb 4, someplace called Farpoint Station. They haven't been seen anywhere else since. We shouldn't harm them or their young. Let's transmit a greeting, then be on our way. The color display must be a form of communication. I didn't realize that life forms could exist in this fashion, living off the heat of planets, feeding on the particles in space, absorbing radiation from the cosmos. There's so much to see. Let's head to the next planet in the system and see what's there. Are you seeing this? My sensors indicate this planet is completely devoid of any organic material, and yet it has a breathable atmosphere and lies well within the system's habitable zone. Most curious. I'm picking up residual levels of radiation. Oh my. I believe I know what happened to this world. Some kind of proto-matter wave happened here. Not if you know how to resolve the chaotic turbulence with a tarfine reduction. This was a recent event. Some kind of proto-matter incident happened, and it wiped out all life on the planet. I think we should send an away team down to learn more.
Oh, not sure I'll ever get used to transporters. Let's see.
Initial scans suggest this area used to be inhabited, but I can't find a single trace of organic matter. None. I see some carvings on those canyon walls. Let's take a look. The walls of this canyon were worked by tools. I'm sure of it. Sentient life forms lived here. Until the proto-matter detonation. This pillar here, it seems to be a sign pointing to that canyon. Perhaps a pathway there leads to a settlement of some kind. I'm reading metallic objects there as well. Shall we take a look? Look, there's some kind of large structure further down the canyon. Look at the size of that plaza. These people must have had quite a developed culture. Let's take some readings up there. This looks like a town square or ceremonial center of some kind. I see some murals on the far side of the square over there by that arch. I'd like to examine them. They might tell us more about this place. These murals depict people bringing some objects to this place. Crystals or gems, I believe? They built their settlement around this site. I believe it was a place of great significance to them. The next mural may hold more clues for us. Let's have a look. This mural depicts the construction of this large structure. I suspect it was a temple or a place of contemplation for the people. The crystals were revered by the locals, perhaps even worshipped by them. We'd better have a look at the next mural, don't you think? The crystals depicted in this mural appear to be growing for some reason. I wonder if this is a symbolic or literal representation of events. Perhaps the structure needed to be modified to hold the volume of crystals they collected over the years. Quite the enigma we found here. I suspect there's more to be found inside. Getting there will be a challenge, however. According to my scans, these pillars are connected to some kind of massive mechanical structure. Probably the peak of technology for these people. I believe it's some kind of opening mechanism for the structure's door. We could probably force it open, but that could damage the structure, and too much force could even collapse it entirely. I suggest we create a holographic forensic reconstruction. Yes, it would be based on analysis of things like footprints, wear patterns, and local construction. We can learn what people did here, how they went about their lives, and how they made the device work. We'd be watching a replay of history, roughly speaking. Let's start by gathering information from relics and leftover traces of the people who once lived here. These artifacts were used with opposable thumbs and indicate a likely handspan of 22 centimeters. Based on these footprints, these people had a stride that places them at about 1.6 meters on average. The wear patterns here show us that people leaned against here frequently. This was a meeting and gathering area. Strange. These relics should be covered with dust and sand, worn away by time and wind. But they're all uncovered. No organic matter left, and everything left behind in its place. Frozen in time, like... Yes, the evidence seems clear. The proto-matter detonation happened only weeks, perhaps even days ago. We're going to need to make an accurate simulation to continue our studies here. I suggest using modified pattern enhancers to do this. Enhancers online. The signal is strong and clear. Two down, 2 to go. That's 3. 1 more and we'll be ready. That's the last one. All enhancers online and standing by. All right. The enhancers should give us a pretty good image range. Your tricorder can then act as the center of the network control for the enhancers. I can tie in my data to your tricorder whenever you're ready. Get a little close to the center of the square so we can see what happens. Note that the alien is using the pillars in a specific order. They're making the murals match up on each pillar. Looks like some kind of functionary, priest or bureaucrat, I think, would unlock the door by turning the murals on the pillars. The top mural on each pillar seems to be locked in place for reference. We should follow the order they used on the pillar murals. If we can turn them correctly, I believe we'll unlock the door. Do you hear that? That's the first pillar set in place. That's 2 pillars set into place. Three pillars are locked in now. That's it! It's working! Well done! Shall we see what secrets this building holds? I think I see another mural inside the doorway. We should take a look at it. Wait, that icon, that's the symbol of Starfleet. How could it be here, in a Bronze Age temple far from the Federation? This is getting stranger by the minute. We should search the temple for more murals. Those people in the picture, they don't look like the others. Is it possible that Starfleet contacted these people in the 23rd century? If so, why would they keep such a thing a secret? We should head deeper into the temple and continue our search. I think the panel on the wall... Those inner doors across from the panel are opening. What is all of this? According to my tricorder, we've reached ground zero. This is where someone detonated the protomatter bomb. From here, a self-propagating cascade of proto-energy radiated outward in all directions, washing over the entire planet. Doubtful. I believe what did this was built specifically as a weapon. There's no new ecosystem. All life was eliminated. I'm picking up a residual energy signature here. Take a look. 16-centimeter wavelength with a slight kaon leak. I've seen this before. It's a byproduct of Zenkethi technology.
Chief Engineer's Log. Supplemental. By my account, we've been hurled back in time to the 16th century. To make matters worse, we're a very long way from the Deneva system. None of our shuttles are warp capable, and even if we could get to Earth, we'd be in the wrong time. In short, we're stuck. There's nothing to do now but wait and try to conjure up a way to get back to the right time. Chief Engineer's Log, March 18th, 1570. Had a discussion this morning with security about our Klingon prisoners in the brig. We can't just leave them locked up, or execute them, or exile them on the planet below. Setting them free isn't a popular notion either. We're still looking for options, but I think the stasis pods we have in medical will come in handy real soon. Chief Engineer's Log, April 17th, 1570. Today we visited the planet we're calling Draconis 3 to collect supplies. The good news, there's a humanoid civilization down there. The bad news, a potential Prime Directive violation. Our landing party was seen beaming in by some of the locals. We're hoping that doesn't impact their culture in any way. One thing's for sure, they can't help us go home. Their tech level is Bronze Age at best. Chief Engineer's Log, August 6th, 1570. The Warp Booster Sled project is officially a bust. When we tried to spin up the coils, we couldn't get a stable warp field. Yashvi and Arlington managed to shut it down and stop a breach, but the shuttle's impulse drive is shot. I hate giving up, but we just don't have the parts we need to make it work. Chief Engineer's Log, July 9th, 1571. It's decided. Most of us are going into cryosleep. Those who stay awake, well, there's the rub. Going to live on a remote part of the planet below is likely, despite the Prime Directive issues. Staying here isn't viable. When the supplies are gone and the remaining power is in the stasis pods, anyone left is a goner. This station will be there too. Chief Engineer's Log, July 26th, 1571. Most of us went into stasis this morning. There weren't enough pods for everyone. 3 of us had to stay awake. We drew lots, and Tavon, Sheridan, and I were the lucky winners. Since we're out of options, we've decided to go native and live out our lives under Conus 3. Hopefully, one day our records will be found, and the people of Station K-13 will be remembered.
The crime is trespassing. The sentence is bad.
adventure. I knew Madrin was greedy and treacherous, but I never thought he was willing to kill to get what he wants. In spite of that, I feel like we've learned so much out here. And for the better. Indeed. I'd say our first flight was a success. Now we need to share our discoveries with everyone back home. I hope today's events will convince my people of the continued need to explore and to be part of the galactic community. With luck, we'll do this again sometime, and soon. On behalf of the Lukari people, thank you.
I am pleased to hear that the Lukari acquitted themselves well out there, in exploration and in battle. They are not the bourgeois some think them to be. I'm sure the Federation will be pleased to know we have found their lost space station. I understand there were Klingon warriors from the 23rd century preserved in stasis pods there. They've got a lot of catching up to do. Now then, this Zenkethi protomatter bomb you mentioned. It is a coward's weapon, but we would be foolish to ignore it. We will use all means, diplomatic and otherwise, to learn its secrets. Serve the Empire well.